All right, what is up? It is another day at a Pennsylvania park and our last day on the road, and today we are at Kennywood. We're gonna ride the heck out of Phantom and all the fantastic vintage woodies here. We can't wait to see you guys in there. All right, making our way in now. Unfortunately, no steel curtain, but we'll make do with Phantom and the woodies. It'll still be a good day. You ready? You excited?
Yeah. Finally, we're going on a day that's not Friday night. And it's canceled.
You don't like Friday nights? All right, first ride of the day, Jackrabbit. It's 100th year anniversary. Say happy birthday. All right, first ride of the day, exactly what I could have asked for. Back row Jackrabbit, 100 years old. This thing is known for that double down, and it is so good. Still one of the most raw moments of airtime I've ever experienced. All right, what do you think about Jackrabbit, Bean?
I love it.
You love it? What about that double down? You fly off your butt so high?
I love that one too.
It's dead here. We're just gonna lap this about 5 times. Such a beautiful ride to be just sitting and operating. All right, now for the second of 3 vintage wooden coasters here, Racer. More buzz bars, something Pennsylvania really loves. All right, here we go. Racer is such a good dueling coaster. I mean, you're racing the entire way out. It's so old, it's got such a vintage feel. And that last drop right before you hit the brake run is so good with those buzz bars. You get some really good floater moments throughout the layout, but specifically that last drop right before the brake run. Okay, so we're past the 2 junior woodies here. Now on to their premier wooden coaster, Thunderbolt, a ride that's consistently ranked in the top 20 wooden roller coasters year in and year out. We were here for Halloween last year, and it was receiving a big retracking, so first time since last year riding it. All right, and here we go.
Oncoming riders, welcome to the Thunderbolt.
So I love wooden roller coasters, especially vintage wooden roller coasters, but not to ever hate on a ride, but I don't understand how that's always so highly ranked. I love the use of terrain, I love the layout, but it's pretty forceless in all honesty, even with the buzz bars. It's probably my second favorite wooden coaster here at Kennywood. It's still worth a ride, but I don't understand how it's a top 15. I'm gonna go do my favorite coaster here now, and probably my favorite hyper, Steel Phantom. I guess it's Phantom's Revenge now. And Phantom Station is usually a real mess, so I was curious to see how they do with it during COVID, but they're actually doing a really good job. Still without a doubt one of my top 3, if not my favorite hyper coaster. You get some really good positives on that drop. You get such a long time to take up the view on that absurdly slow lift hill, and then there's just so much ejector on that. That second drop is much larger than the first. There's just so much ejector on it as you drop down the mountainside. You get the double down. I've never really seen a double down on a steel coaster before. Those restraints are so good. Kudos to Morgan. They're so freeing. They provide so much room for airtime. It's just such a good ride. Kennywood is handling post-COVID operations much better than I would have expected them to. Pennsylvania as a whole, I think, is the best state, not only for roller coasters in general, but the best state post-COVID. This has been another phenomenal day on the road in Pennsylvania. And this actually opened up, so we're going to go ahead and get a ride in. So I don't usually hold premieres to too high standards as it is, but even for my low standards for them, this is not a great ride. Both the inversions are chock full of hang time, but aside from that, it's so boring. That top hat is trimmed so heavily, it might as well be a dive coaster. Those S-turns are pointless, those bunny hills are pointless. It's very much like Wicked, to where it's got some really good elements, but all in all, it's not a very good coaster. And that's it, last train of the night. And what better way to do it than Phantom's Revenge? Until next time, Kennywood. Until next time. And that is it from Kennywood, and that is it from Pennsylvania overall. Another great day. Marathons on Phantom, Jackrabbit, Racer, a little bit of Skyrocket. A great way to end the Pennsylvania trip. Again, this is by far my favorite state for coasters, by far the best state for coasters after COVID. We're not sure where we're going to be next. We're thinking Texas for Wonderland and maybe Frontier City in Oklahoma. We'll see you guys there, and until then, ride on.